Hello guys, this is Kawaii Sewing, and today we are going to be sewing the Simplicity 1609 pattern. So we're going to be making this green dress right here. Okay, so here on the pattern A, so this is the front of A and this is the back of A. And right here, these are all the patterns that I'm going to have to cut out. Okay, so I have my pattern. This is like the first sheet, so I'm gonna look at it. So right here, this is the first front panel of A, and then over here, this is the second panel of A, and those panels over there, that's gonna be for the collar. So I'm going to use my craft scissors, not my sewing scissors because I don't want to dull them. And I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to have to alter the pattern a little bit so it can fit right. And yeah. Okay, so I just realized something right here. So the pattern I just cut out, this is for a smaller size. But this one right here was the one I was actually supposed to cut out. So I'm going to just fold this up and like put it back in the little bag it came in. And I'm going to have to cut out the real one that I need. Okay, so now I have the right pattern cut out. So I'm going to go on ahead and cut the collar part now. And everything else on that first sheet of pattern. Okay, so I cut out the collar, the dress part, this part. So these are the three patterns that I cut out on page 1. So I'm gonna go and cut all the back panels. I think there's only the one back part for the dress. So I'm gonna go and cut that one out. Okay, so I just cut out the back panel. So I'm gonna go and cut the last part of the pattern, and then I'm gonna start cutting out my fabric. And here's like a little size chart to help you fit so that the pattern can fit your body a bit more better. So yeah, I'm gonna go and cut out the last piece and then start cutting out my pattern. Okay, so I just got done cutting out the last piece. So now I'm going to show you guys the fabric that I'm going to use. Okay, so I have this like pink daisy fabric right here. I got it at Joann's. And I have this white like scrap fabric enough. I'm going to use it for the collar of the dress. So I'm going to start cutting out everything now. Okay, so I got all my pieces cut out. So that is the interfacing. This is the collar. This is the front panel, the two front panels, and the two back panels. So I'm gonna start by following the instructions to put everything together. Okay, so the first step here is to stay stitch the front neck edge. And to make the darts in the front, and then press it down. So I'm gonna go and do that. Okay, so I pinned where the first dart's gonna be on the waist, and then there's supposed to be another dart like right up here that I'm gonna make. But first I'm gonna make the dart right here. So okay, so I just got done with the two darts. So this is how it looks like when I flip it over. So this is how it looks like when it's flipped over. So this is dart number 1, and this is the second dart. So I'm gonna go and do the same thing on the other panel because that's gonna be step 2. Well, actually, it's still step 1 because step 2 is actually like combining both the panels together, but I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I got everything pinned on the second panel. So I'm gonna sew the darts, and then I'm going to start connecting them in step 2. Okay, so step 2 is to sew the front seam right here, so that, you know, the two panels can be connected. So, with right sides together, I'm gonna now sew it all the way down so that the two panels can be attached. And then I'm gonna work on step 3, which is getting the back panels darted and stuff. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so I just sewed the middle part down. So the next step, so step 3 right here, I have to make the darts now for like the back panels. So I'm gonna go grab that and use a pattern to, you know, make all the darts. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so I just made all the darts on the two back panels. So I just finished step 3 on the instructions. So on step 4, I have to sew the two pieces onto the front panel, and then I'll be done with step 4, and then I'll start working on the collar part. Okay, so I just got done with step 4. So I connected the two shoulder seams. Okay, so the next step step 5 and 6, I have to make the collar. So I'm going to take my collars, like my collar pieces right here. So I don't have any of oh wait, never mind, I do. So I'm going to sew 2 of these together, right? So I can have like my 2 collars. And then I'm going to go on ahead, after I sew the 2 collars, then I'm going to turn them right sides out. And then I'm going to sew them together like here shown in step 6. And I'm going to make sure, you know, I iron it and stuff. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so I just finished the collar in step 6 right here. So on the next sheet of paper, so step 7 here, I have to match the collar onto the dress and then sew it on. And then next I'm gonna next I have to sew the interfacing. So I'm gonna go and sew the collar onto the dress. Okay, so I almost made a mistake. So you're not supposed to sew it on yet. I mean, like, you can, but I'm gonna sew it all together when I'm sewing the interfacing on. So right now I'm just gonna pin it on, and then I'm gonna move to step 8 where I actually sew on the interfacing so it can all be sewn together. Okay, so I got everything pinned down, and it's gonna look something like this after it's like done sewed on and stuff. So I'm gonna go on ahead and sew all this so I can get the collar like completely permanently attached and stuff. So I'm gonna go and do that now and then work on step 9. Okay, so I just sewed down the collar part to the interfacing. So it looks like this. So this is like the front of the dress, and then it has like the collar, and it's gonna look so good when it's done. So the next step step number 9. I have to match the rest of the inner facing with the sleeves because I'm done with the neckline now. So I have, well, I'm not done with the back part of the neckline, but because, you know, I have to add like the zipper and stuff, but I have to sew the sleeves on with the inner facing on the back panel and on the front panels. So, and I already sewed together like the two little shoulder seams for the inner facing together, so it's easier for me. So, and then after I do that, I can move on to step 10 and 11 and stuff. So I'm gonna start to match it, and I'm gonna sew it now. Alright everyone, so I sewed the inner facing on the sleeves, on the neck, and on the other side of the sleeve. So I did I did 9. So I need to turn the facing inside by pulling each back through the front shoulder seams and then press. Okay. And then 11, understitch the edging. To understitch, press facing away from the neck, armhole edges, seam press toward facing, side up. Stitch the seam through facing and seam allowance as far as possible. Okay, and then so I need to sew basically this inside out and basically hem the inner facing. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to work on the last few steps. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so I just turned the inner facing inside out, and I just hemmed it, and everything is looking nice and neat right now. So the next step on the piece of paper, so I'm supposed to like match the armpit at like the end right here, and sew them together and sew down. So okay, so yeah, I'm supposed to sew down like the dress on the sides, and then I have to sew up but then stop where the zipper is gonna be. So like my zipper, it's not that long, so it's probably gonna stop like maybe here. So I'm sure that won't be a problem, but yeah, so I'm gonna do the step 13 and 14, and then I'll get back to you guys when I'm sewing on the zipper. Okay, so I just sewed on the zipper. So it said that I was supposed to attach a hook and eye closure, but I don't have one right now. So I'm gonna have to like skip out on that part, but I'm sure it's gonna be okay. I'll if I have time to or something, I may add like a button and like a little elastic strap thing on like the front in replacement of the hook and eye closure. But anyways, on the next step, it's to hem the bottom, and then I should be done. So I'm gonna go and hem the bottom, and then I'm gonna try on the dress to see if everything fits okay and stuff. Alright, so I just hemmed the bottom, so I'm gonna go and try on the dress to make sure I don't need to make like any adjustments. So I'm gonna go and try on the dress, and I'm gonna try to like pin areas that I need to like fix or anything. So I'm gonna go and do that now. Okay everyone, so I'm done with my dress. So here's the finished product. I liked it very much. So yeah, I hope you guys like this tutorial. Consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.